There's a town that doesn't exist on any map. No name, no signs, no records. Just a cluster of houses where people smile at you like they've known you forever but can't tell you who they are. They've forgotten, not just their names, but the idea of having one. And if you stay there long enough, you'll forget yours too. Welcome to the town where everyone forgot their names. It began with a man named Elias Rowan. Or at least, that's what he used to be called. He was driving through the countryside when his GPS glitched, rerouting endlessly to a blank spot. Then, through the mist, he saw a weathered sign. It read, "Welcome to," and then, nothing. Just an empty space. He thought it was a joke. Until he reached the town square, where people moved quietly, peacefully, like sleepwalkers sharing the same dream. He asked a woman at a fruit stall, "What's this place called?" She smiled, puzzled. "Oh, it used to have a name," she said softly, "but we misplaced it. If you've made it this far, you're already part of the story. Don't forget your name. Write it in the comments before this town makes you forget it. And if mysteries like this pull you in, subscribe before you disappear with the rest of them." Elias thought the woman was confused, but then he asked her name, and her face went blank. She tried to speak lips, trembling, but nothing came out. Every person he asked was the same. They remembered their homes, their families, their daily routines, but not who they were. They called each other by what they did. The gardener, the boy by the fountain, the one who paints. It was a town running on memory, but stripped of identity. The deeper Elias looked, the stranger it became. Every signboard was blank, every gravestone, smooth and nameless. Even the books in the library had empty covers and missing author names. Something had erased identity itself. That night, Elias stayed at the Prode, only in the resting place. Its keeper, an old man who simply called himself host, told him a story. Years ago, a little girl named Miriam vanished into the forest. The entire town searched for her, calling her name again and again, Miriam, 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 until the hills themselves seemed to echo it back. When she finally returned, she wasn't the same. Her eyes were darker, her smile too still, and she said something that froze the entire town. "You shouldn't have called me," she whispered. "You broke it. You broke my name." From that night on, one by one, people began to forget. First their own names, then everyone else's. Some tried to write them down, but every word vanished by morning. Even carvings in wood smoothed themselves overnight. Whatever came back wearing Miriam's face didn't want anyone to remember who they were. If you're still listening, you're brave. Most people can't make it this far without feeling something watching them. Hit the like button, it helps keep the shadows away. And tell me in the comments, would you stay in a town where no one remembers who they are? Your thoughts might be the only thing left with a name. Elias refused to believe in curses. He thought it was psychological collective amnesia, maybe trauma, so he decided to test it. That night, before sleeping, he wrote his name, Elias Rowan, big bold letters on a piece of paper. He placed it by his bed. But when he woke the next morning, the paper was blank. He stared at it for minutes, and then, slowly, realized he couldn't remember what he had written. He repeated sounds in his head, trying to form his name, but the syllables felt foreign, wrong. The more he tried, the faster it slipped away. By nightfall, he wasn't sure who he was anymore. Days passed. Elias stopped fighting. He noticed how calm everyone seemed. No envy, no lies, no guilt. Without names, there was no jealousy, no pride, no shame. But there was something missing too. The children didn't laugh. The lovers didn't touch. There was peace, but no pulse. Elias finally understood. The town wasn't cursed. It was protected from pain, from regret, from memory. They had given up their names to silence the echoes of who they used to be. If you made it this far, you remember more than most. Don't leave this story nameless. Subscribe to Echoes of the Mind. That way, if you ever forget yourself, you'll know where to return. Weeks later, a new traveler arrived. He found the same blank sign, the same quiet smiles. An old man greeted him at the gate. The traveler asked, "What's this place called?" The man thought for a long time, then smiled. "I don't recall," he said, "but you can stay, if you wish." The traveler hesitated, but as he stepped forward, he felt something slip from his mind, like a name whispered and stolen by the wind. "In this town, you don't lose your name. It loses you. Echoes of the mind."